Welcome to Lesson 4 of Unit 9, Helping Seeds Travel. In this lesson, students explore differences and similarities among plant and animal life in various habitats. Students figure out that there are many different kinds of living things in one habitat. There are similarities and differences among the living things in different habitats around our school, garden, parking lot, playground, field, pond, etc. In the Engage, ask the class to turn and talk about what lives in the habitat around their school. Remind them that in previous lessons they drew pictures and looked at pictures of plants. Prompt them to consider that plants can look different and can live in different areas. Give time for them to turn and talk and then share out about the different areas plants might live in. Then direct them to Student Journal page 17, Schoolyard Drawing Sheet, so they can record their thinking about what they think lives around their school. Chart what students think they might see in categories such as kinds of plants or kinds of animals, and save this record of their thinking for future reference. In the Explore, students will make observations of the school environment and draw, write, or tally what they see on Student Journal page 18, Schoolyard Data Sheet. Choose an area around the school for students to observe. This could be a playground, a garden, a grassy area, or a field. Give them guidance as they record their observations. If going outside is not an option, lead the same activity using the Life in a Fence Row poster included in your mySci kit. Have students use the poster to collect and tally data about what lives on the fence row. In the Explain, review students' observations, asking what they were able to see or what they expected to see but did not. Discuss any findings of new or unexpected things that could teach them about life around their school. Then introduce the vocabulary term habitat as the natural home or environment of an animal, plant, or other organism. Explain that some habitats are on land while others are on water. Ask students to describe the habitat around the school, and think pair-share examples of land and water habitats. In the Elaborate, support student understanding of the term biodiversity. Bio meaning living, and diversity meaning different. Biodiversity means the variety of life in a world or a particular habitat. We can observe biodiversity in different habitats. Then take students to a second location around the school that looks different than the first one you observed. Give them time to collect schoolyard data on this second location on Student Journal page 19. Then they can compare what they found in the two different habitats. Note that if there is not an opportunity to view animals in the schoolyard, this video on animals seen in the backyard could be viewed and discussed instead. In the Evaluate, ask students about biodiversity around their school. Do the same types of living things live in every habitat around the school? Ask them to look back at the evidence they recorded in their journals on Student Journal page 18 to 19 to help answer this question. Then, return to the anchoring phenomenon and connect it to the conversation about habitats. What kind of habitat would they expect to find the strawberries growing in? By the end of this lesson, students will observe that different plants and animals live in different habitats around their school.